So we are live. Well, not really live since we're offline. I think we managed to figure out sort of-ish kind of video settings that don't entirely suck. But hashtag the struggle is real. Get decent recording. So if we do 8, yeah, 8 is perfect. We want to build those rooms like that. And we're actually going to go ahead and do the rooms off to the side. So we're gonna push off to this side because we want to get up here for the algae and all this breathable oxygen. We can push downwards, but it's not really necessary yet. And we already have access to the water here, so it's hard to really be too concerned. What? What are you staring at? Yes, yes you do. You feel special. Alright, we'll queue up our outhouses over there. And then we want to immediately, after we finish this, burrow down here to make our carbon sink. And that's where we're going to also go ahead and... Oh, we have easy access to some mushrooms. Yeah. We might be able to get a mushroom farm running fairly early on, assuming our luck holds out. Careful, that's hot as hell. Are there any in the fridge? Can you grab me a cold one? Ah! Do you fucking mind? Yeah, but can I get one out of the fridge? Please? Thank you. Oh, no, you've got mayo all over your face. Nasty.
I've been eating turkey.
Yeah, I'm aware. Nasty. You look like somebody did something inappropriate with your entire face. I'm sorry, that's a...
What's your profanities, Boobala, to you? Welcome back. This is Grandma Gaming. And today, we're trying to get these tiny little people into space so that they can survive. This isn't a straight... Oh my god, look at how purple that is. Carbon dioxide turns purple when it's compressed in coal. Yeah, boo-boo. Let me take a sip of this here drink and a drag off my cigarette. Cigarette drinks. Yum, boo-boo.
What is... That is a cool steam vent. Okay. I already like this world spawn because now, right here in an oxygen-rich environment, we can just burrow right in there and create a channel, and we can have actually surprisingly cool water. You would think with a cool steam vent that the temperature in here would be absolutely bonkers. It is a not. However, I will need these built ASAP before people start relieving themselves all over the base. Yeah, you would think this would be a lot hotter. Oh yeah, it's at 100 Celsius now. But that water is darn near freezing, so... Listen, I ain't complaining. It's just weird. I mean, even our water pockets down here aren't that cold. This is... That is really hot, igneous rock. Igneous. Oh, there's a fish. And there's a plant. And there are shine bugs. But more than anything, that water is pretty cool. Neutronium. Guaranteed base for the steam vent. Yeah, that's pretty warm, but that's also going to keep us in the water for a long time. So initially, we can go ahead and start working on setting up a an algae-based survival system, because we have a ton of algae in this here spawn. But we also have this potential water to permanently fuel an electrolyzer if this thing just keeps emitting steam like that. I mean, that steam is liquidizing so quickly. And there's a lot of it. And it's getting pressurized because of the oxygen, so we are seeing it condense down pretty heftily, and that water temperature is going to rise. It's going to hit probably 60 or 70 Celsius. So it will be pretty hot water, but it won't be too bad. It won't be unusable. Oh, why are we on 1 speed? Can we kick that up? Okay. After they get that done, the next thing that we want to work on is we want to establish a temporary farm. We want to leave our options open up here. So we'll want our temporary farm kind of down here. That water is going to be a pain in the booty. So we need to at least leave that base layer, but that's sand, so we need to leave a double layer thick. So, leaving a double layer, we can have 1, 2, 3. Baby. Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, because you overate. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and our housing is gonna be built upwards, so So we want our science and our power to be routed here. Our base can move upward. So we need to get our research go right there. And we can just do like a very basic power setup like this. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just functional. Otherwise, we do need to establish our deoxidizer, which, I think we're gonna do a staggered setup right here. Kinda like that. Dig that across. And then we can go ahead and put a ladder down like that. And we can just stick a deoxidizer right there. And run a wire across to our simple power setup. That'll kind of keep everything running for the time being. I mean, we are running out of oxalate. We are super, super oxygen rich right now. This is going to push the oxygen into a better functionality. And based on what's around, oh, that is natural gas. So there's a natural gas vent somewhere down here. So we can actually natural gas Jenny and possibly sustain. Gesundheit. And I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to actually establish our carbon well fairly early on, because we want to get to these dusk caps. We're going to establish it as being right here. And hopefully, yeah, the carbon dioxide is settling there, and it will eventually spread to this lower row here, because we will have pressure pushing up that way. So we will want a micro musher just to help keep things a running. Wow, that is a lot of oxygen. That is pressurizing down really hard. So for the time being, we'll disable that because we're not really having any oxygen problems. Just kind of let this do its thing. Let's see, we do want to get our basic farming fairly quickly, and we also need to set our pneumatic doors like that, so that we will have barracks rooms set up. That'll help increase our morale early on, which will keep the stress managed as best as we can, at least. And while this oxygen continues to just pump out that pressure, we'll coast. We are seeing a lot of polluted water up there. This clean water is going to get absolutely nuts. Eventually. Alright, so that's at 502 grams. 502. If that changes at all... Okay, I didn't need the heater. No, it's okay. It's okay, Freezy Butt. Can you stop moaning on my recording? Please?
It feels so good.
Uh-huh. You have a space fox. Do you feel accomplished?
There's my space fox.
Alright, so now that is pressurizing up with the carbon dioxide, which will continue to pressurize. We are seeing a lower rate of oxygen pushing down, now that everything is kind of settling a little bit better. What is going on there? The oxygen is making a laser light show. Oh, I see. Okay, so the oxygen is keeping a high pressure. It's just not funneling down effectively as the day churns through. So what we need to do is just go ahead and build a ladder up there and pop out those tiles. And that'll just support the flow of oxygen a little bit better. What time is the alarm set for? We'll be up about 11. That gives us about an hour longer to record. Because I have to go to Daytona tomorrow to pick up the... No, I'm going tomorrow. Money.
It just crushed a chicken.
Okay. Alright, so we can go ahead and enable this now. We can queue up our next research. We definitely want jobs.
Do you have any more?
I'm not streaming, I'm recording. Why?
Pick an icon. Any icon.
Go to the cave. Yeah, there. Go to the Frostball Mountains. That thing. Alright. That is still at 502, so we are not seeing any nominal changes there. Let's get some mealwood planted to help sustain our calories. Then we want to go get some fungal spores. Well, you know, fungal spores are actually beneficial. Right, so now we are in that high pressure oxygen.
Really? I had to murder them all just for.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and disable that again, because we're really seeing a lot of oxygen flowing through here. Don't want oxygen down here. I want this to be carbon dioxide. That way I can grow mushrooms. And we're actually gonna get a little bit of an interesting idea going on here. We're gonna build a second research station so we can double up on our research and get all the early stuff researched super quick. And then we are also going to come right here above our printing press for our tubes. And we will build that. Oh, we need wash basins. Oh, that's no bueno. Deconstruct that. We'll move our ration box right there. And we will let them handle it from there. Jobs board. Job's done. We can go ahead and establish another little well right here where we can set up a jobs board. And a water cooler. Behind a couple pneumatic doors. Ooh, bean chop peppers. Yum yum. Still holding a 502, so. We're seeing some carbon dioxide just kind of drifting around, but it'll eventually settle its way downward. So we can't be too worried about that. Alright, and that should establish this as a rec room once it's built out. But we'll see. Let's check our rooms overlay. Yeah, no, that's not sealed in. If you could seal that in, that'd be grapes. Alright, so that'll become a rec room as soon as we actually get the rest of it built up. We need our decor items, so we can go ahead and get artistic expression. Put like a nice sculpture and maybe a potted plant or something in there. I don't know. Allow that to store all food on a priority 6. Because we just want him to keep the food in there. It's important. And we don't have our manual airlocks yet. As soon as we have them, we'll go ahead and we'll set up a manual airlock here. Tunnel across and we'll go grab these 2 desk caps. And then we can also go get this one fairly easily. It isn't a vacuum, so if we pop that vacuum, it's gonna rapidly inflate with the polluted oxygen. But at least these 2 will get us started. And that's what matters, is just getting that whole system started. Oh, and we can also go right here and establish a wash basin. And we actually have enough meal wood that we can also come right here and just keep generating lice loaves. Right, so how are we holding on oxygen? It's depressurizing a little bit down here, but it's not bad. Carbon dioxide is starting to get dense. Those need an atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Of at least 150 gram. And a temperature no higher than 5 to 35 C. Which we can accommodate. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put a single flower pot right there. And that should establish this as a rec room, especially because we have that bluff briar right there that we can go ahead and uproot. They're making good progress on that research, and I think with the setup that we have, we can actually go ahead and support another dupe. Maybe. Interior decorator. Who's good at athletics and cooking, too. I think we'll take that, because I don't really care
I
about...
can't fight this.
Why not?
These things are out of my level.
Are they killing you? Did your whole party die horribly? Do you have a resurrection stone?
This is not Dragon Age. I mean, this is not God of War.
Wow, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry I killed you.
It's okay. I respawned right here.
Okay.
Frostback Mountain is a no.
Well, then why'd you listen to me and go there? That was your stupid idea.
Pick a different place.
So we'll print Max. Go to the cave.
In the cave.
Yeah, go there.
I said pick a different place.
Go to the Griffin. Yeah. Why are you listening to me? I have no idea about that game. Why would you listen to me? It's like the worst idea.
Because I love you so much.
That did not sound genuine.
I do love you.
It didn't make that sound genuine. Just because you reinforce the idea doesn't make it like, oh yeah, no, I do love you. Make it like, yeah, no, I really actually... No. It didn't make it genuine. You have to say it like you mean it. Once more with feeling, please.
Oh, I love you so much.
Good. Alright, so we're just gonna grow a briar in there. Why not? And we don't want to start doing art yet. We just want to let them finish what they're doing. For now. And it does sadden me to say this, but we're probably gonna have to start killing all of the shine bugs if they don't leave our berry field alone, or our mush field alone. Because the mushrooms take a long time to grow. But what we can go ahead and do for now is we can come right over here. We can just toggle up a dig to like there. Bro. Toggle up a dig to like there. Let's see, we can start assigning jobs. Who's gonna learn to be our miner?
Is there a way for me to romance Alistair's dude?
Turner, yeah, you're our miner. Our researcher, definitely Ashcon. Our art student needs to be, art lady that we just picked up. Max. And Nails, what are you interested in? Really good at digging. But she likes cooking. She good at cooking? Okay. She's okay. I'm not on stream. I'm not answering questions for people. I'm talking about my game.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh.
I'm just being a peanut gallery over here.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So we'll just go ahead and put Nails on digging too for now. Just let her do her. Actually, you know what? Let's put Nails on Gopher because it'll assign her 400 kilograms of extra carrying capacity, and we would love to have that extra carrying capacity early on. Go a really long way. Oh, oh, I thought we had that, but that's just the tip of that sandstone making it look like something was lit up in there. Oh, and we need that set to left only. Okay. Alright, they're finishing that out. Getting that research working. Good, we've got some ventilation now. We're still doing okay on our oxygen. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really not bad. Mayhaps, though, we should drop our mush farm a little bit lower and leave all of this as meal wood. Or more likely, we should just cancel that out. Go ahead and establish tile all the way over, and we are going to need to start harvesting slime in order to fuel mushrooms properly, so we'll want to go ahead and set up a storage container right there. Alright. They're making really quick work of that research. We are starting to see that oxygen drop. Yeah, it's we'll go ahead and enable that now. We're done relying on the oxalite. So we've got a ton of algae. Good night. The two vowed sleepers, of course, end up bunked together. That's funny. I think what we'll do down here is we'll go ahead and make it a farm where we'll get our hatches started fairly early on so that we can sustain ourselves on the eggs. Are we still getting germ spread? It's because they're not washing their hands properly. Guys, you gotta wash your hands. It's disgusting. Come on. Like, I would be okay with it if these weren't, like, outhouse toilets. Like, if these were even remotely sanitary, then we could talk about not washing your hands. But this is so unsanitary, guys. Like, there's no excuses at this point. It's just bad. Like, even if you could just bathroom into the shower and wash that way or something. But come on, like, 6,000 germs on this? Bro. It's so gross. I'm gonna have to ask you to cut it down. We can go ahead and dig that out. Dig those up. And then we can get in there. Dig that all out. Okay. So now the upside to having 2 research stations is when I want research, it happens quick. The downside to it is that when I want research, it also, like, forces all of my dupes to be on the research. So, yeah, see, automatic 2 dupes. So we get very little done. So we might actually just print out another dupe. Oh, Ashcon is not in the best of ways. But we've got the rec room, we've got the barracks, like... Come on, guys. What could you possibly have to complain about? What could be so bad in your lives that you're living on a space asteroid and you have a rec room? Like, you tell me, you know. Other than the fact that I send you into a well of nothing but carbon dioxide and you have to hold your breath just to survive. There's that. But it's not that bad, you know. It's just condensed carbon dioxide. And nobody even uses the rec room. Good gosh. Oh. Well, thank you, Nails. You made my rec room feel good about itself. I actually went in there for like 5 seconds. So we are also going to need to expand out some new bedrooms. So we'll want to put another tile there. And then we'll want to go like that, and go like that, and just get another couple of bedrooms, because we're going to try and take the dupes early or something, so we might as well. We definitely want a labor force this time. Now I don't know how big can a Great Hall be? No more than 120 tiles. 120. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch your profanities. We can go ahead and build our great room. That big. That is crazy. We will establish the great dining hall like that. And it will start out... no, it won't start out as a mess hall. We'll be able to go ahead and build a decor item into there pretty easily. So, I mean, it won't really matter. Very, very, very quickly we will find that it is sorted on its own. Build a ladder up so that we can finish all that. Dig all of that out. And how much carbon dioxide? Yeah, we're losing a lot of our carbon dioxide over here. That's okay, though. As soon as that polluted oxygen has a chance, it's going to pressurize the opposite way, and it'll push all of it out. And then we're going to move this industry up to the top of it. We'll have our cooking room up there. Yeah. We can go ahead and set up, let's see. Set up a single microbe musher. I only want one electric grill for now. We don't need two. And we can just kind of let our dupes do their thing. We kind of want to take another dupe and go for dupe rush early on. Because more dupes equals more work getting done. And more work getting done equals faster development. But at the same time, we need to make sure that we have enough food to sustain our dupes, so that's a definite concern. We can also run a wire like that. And then we need to start thinking about establishing a base for our hatches. Because we do have a nice hatch egg we'd like to be able to use. Set that to all, that to all, that to all. Let's go ahead and queue up a sweep on those tiles and those tiles. Then we can also sweep just the occupied bedrooms. Just for now. we can just kind of let this play itself out a little bit. Ashcon. Why is your health dropping so rapidly? Recently consumed food poisoning. Good. 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 He's consuming food poisoning. That's comforting. Let's take another dupe. You know what? I'm ready for it. Whoa. Can't research. Stupid. Noisy. Likes to paint. Constipated. Barely breathing. Also likes to paint. And dig. We kind of want the supplier, though, so... I think we're gonna take Liam, even though Bubbles is really good. She's got 3 negative traits. I mean, Yokel isn't bad. Loud Sleeper is basically nothing with my setup, but... But super slow learning could be a problem. I don't know. We're gonna take Liam. And we can go ahead and assign Liam as a gopher right away. This one, we only want polluted dirt and slime in, and we'll set that as priority 6, so all the polluted dirt will go to it. And we're gonna assign Liam there. Yeah. That way we can sweep the room that's got less nonsense in it. Because this room's gonna be a lot more hassle to sweep up. So how's our oxygen look in the great room? We are getting some bubbles of carbon dioxide, but they'll sift themselves out. Probably should have put our deoxidizer here. But that's not a big deal, because we can put some airflow tiles in and it'll work just fine. Just install... but they do reduce decor. Huh. Oh. But we also have a fungal spore now that we can start growing. Here we can go ahead and airflow tile like that, and then we'll just go ahead and drop the airflow tiles here as well. It's not a big deal. We just want to make sure that we're getting airflow through there. That's what's really important. And we want mess table, mess table, mess table. But we'll go ahead and set it like that. And already we can see that carbon dioxide is gonna kind of flutter its way down. Yeah. Well, it could be worse. Right. Do we have anyone better than Max at art? Nope, nope, Max is our artist. So Max, buddy old pal, old guy of mine, I'm gonna need you to do that. Yeah, they're actually using the, And let's go ahead and let that fabricate continuously. And now it would be a good time to start considering having a chef.
Sanders Peak.
Ow! That fucking hurt!
Watch your profanity. Alright. So this is way too big. So we need to prioritize 6 on getting that done. Pliska, thanks. If you guys could just get that in, I appreciate you. Good job. Good work. Get that done. Because that is going to give a huge morale boost. Recreational building. So we could just slap down a water cooler. Yeah, I think we will. I think that's what we're gonna do, is just put a freaking water cooler in there. And there you go. Great haul. Job's done. Boom. Huge morale boost, and now we've got bedrooms, rec room, and a great hall. And the great hall looks super judgy with the genie sculptures. It looks so judgy. Doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is. Right, Ashcon. I'm gonna have to ask you to not be sick anymore. Liska, thanks. Right, so we now got our core support systems going. Oz. Turner. You. Get up. The rest of the colony was up first thing in the morning. You have no excuses. So begins the endless quest to sweep everything up. But more importantly, I think we want to get our mush farm started as quick as possible, so we'll tag all of that as a 6 and just let them just sort it out on their own time. I know I'm adorable. Thank you, baby. Wow. let's see if there's any decent dupes. There's gourmet, caregiver, biohazardous, not a fan. Also biohazardous. Not capable of the build task. Not interested. Rejected. That's still holding at 502. Okay, yeah, so it's been way too long. That would have fired off by now if it had any actual use. But it doesn't. Turner, do you mind? You missed the whole bed period. Bro, you need to get your head in the game. Because this whole spend your downtime eating so that you can go to sleep for the first half of the day, that is not working for me. You're our miner. Get to mining. Bro, you might as well finish, because there's polluted oxygen right there. You could breathe if you just finished the work you set out to do. Freaking possible, people. There we go. Oh, we got even another one. Nice. As far as this, we don't want that. We want fried mushrooms on that continue weeks. Then we want to start working on our internal combustion next. Alright, so food is going to be a problem for a while. That much is for certain. Can we... try to make sure that we actually put water in these at some point. Thank you. Alright, now we can review our jobs. We're okay with... Oh, wait. Nails. You done, bruh. Courier. Boom, you moving on up in the world. Right, and we need a cook. Max, go be a sous chef. And Nails, as our courier, we want you on tidy, supply. Those are your big ones. Ashcon, focus on the research. Turner, as a miner, focus on dig. Max, focus on cook. Secondary, tidy. Third, art. Gopher, yeah, you can do tidy and farm for now. We kind of want to get that figured out. Alright, we now have access to the coal generator and the big battery. So, no, that's not what I want. You need to establish more food. So let's go ahead and do something kind of like that. That'll allow us to start producing more meal wood. And we'll just kind of go... that. Turner, you are not smart. And then we also want to do that. Dig out all of that. And dig out that too. Just to prevent all the slime lung germs from spreading in. So we really don't want to deal with that. Oh, 5,000 kilos. Super dense sand. Don't be the Turner. Get in your bed. Now. Yes. Who mastered their job? Liam is a master gopher. So, Liam, you now get to be a courier. Because we want that extra supply weight. Oh, that's so cute. They actually hang out in the rec room. That's actually kind of cool that they like to go hang out there with each other. That's kind of cool. Makes it feel a little bit more useful to actually have it. A little more homey, that they actually want to use it. there, so we got our meal woodworking. Oh, these shine bugs have found their way down there. Sorry, I don't want to have to kill you guys, but, you do seem to have forced my hand, because you are slowing down my dusk cap production. And that is very necessary food. No. Do not store the slime up there. Stupid, stupid, stupid people. You're polluting our whole oxygen supply. Yeah, that's right. You move every single bit of that slime, piece by friggin' piece. That's better. Alright. Now that we've kind of gotten everything where we need it to be, let's get our ranching and animal control done. And we need to set up... Oh, we don't even have a supercomputer. We can't even do that. So we just need to do advanced research. This we can queue to continuous lice loaves. That we can deconstruct. How's our actual oxygen looking? We're still reasonably pressured. I mean, it's not great, but... it is not bad. Now we can research into our animal control. We do need to go ahead and produce a polluted water tank. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually put it back here. A little more off our base than we did last time. And then we're gonna want our ladders like that to cover either wall. So we'll want to set up a dig like that. And on our research, we actually want to stop on ranching for a little second. Yes. Okay. Decontamination. Oof, that's gonna be fun to get to. But we definitely want it. And given this state of things, we can go ahead and just kill those two hatches. As rough as that is. What's that? Thimbleweed. Okay. Next up, we can cue a dig like... no. And... set tile like that so that they can get across to both sides and dig everything out. Oh, good. We have starvation. Who's our cook? Yeah, so he is on max priority cook. And we should have food coming plenty quickly today, so... We got 2 more mushroom seeds. Nope. No, apparently. The fungal spore there and a fungal spore there. Oh, that's considered unreachable. Okay. No, they're working on sanitation. The upside to this situation is that they're not entirely stupid, and they know that they need this meal wood so that they can keep producing food, so that they can survive. So at least they have the good sense to go ahead and get, you know, the meal wood harvested and delivered so that they don't have any problems with, you know, starvation. So there's that. Ish. We'll go ahead and allocate them an extra block of downtime because they keep having problems getting to sleep on time. So it's more efficient to just give them the downtime than have them sleep during work hour. I kind of want to take another dupe here, but for the time being, our oxygen generation is mostly holding out well. Alright, and we need somebody queued up as an architect. Nils, I'm sorry to take you off your courier position, but we need someone who's going to focus on building. Alrighty, enjoy your downtime, dupes. Hey, baby, you about ready to go to bed? Okay. How much longer do you have in your mission?
Oh, I'm just buying shit now.
watch your profanities.
Come on now, Boobala. There ain't no time for swearing where I come from.
Man, that's expensive.
Ooh, that looks like a Grandmaster lightning rune. Oh, you gotta throw lightning out of your swords. Hit him with them lightning bolts. Yeet.
Alright. So we've got enough fungal spores now that we can actually have our crop grow, which is a huge step forward for us. And now that we've got somebody actually set to go ahead and build, it's okay. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Now I have to put a single ladder tile there so that they can reach it. So frustrating. Oh, and Nails and Turner are finding their immune system tanked. Good. It's okay, they'll survive. I hope, he says optimistically. Do we have anybody prioritized on farming? Liam. What hurts? The journeyman Dwaumerun. The Grand Master Frostrun.
It's so expensive. Oh,
It's not even that expensive.
it's 13 sovereigns and 50 silver.
The hell is a sovereign? Then why aren't they called gold pieces? Why are they sovereigns? What is it made out of?
Gold.
And how would you describe it in comparison to its material? It's what, a piece of gold, would you say? Is that about accurate? No? So you would not describe the sovereigns as a piece of gold. Oh, good. We have slime lung. So what is that gonna do? Oh! Death in 8 cycles. Oh! That's really bad. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's our first reported case of slime lung. What do we need to make this into a medical bay, too? Med bay needs a medical bed, a toilet, a mess table. So, we need to... start with toilet, mess table, medi-bed. Sorry, Nails. I didn't even realize that I was killing you. But I suppose the name of our colony is, Death is Abundant, so... As is, of course, tradition here. Who? Turner. It's not good. So we're gonna build a second med bay. Just to deal with this problem now. Med bed. Mess table. Outhouse. Dig it out. Everybody, get her done. Now, please. So we're not gonna have two of our dupes die on us. Not now, not ever. really can't have that. We'll deal with the oxygen situation once these medi bays are completed. Nails, you are assigned to a med bay. So how long does it take for that to cure? When will that go away? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, man. Slime lung. I'll do some research. We'll figure out what's actually required to cure that slime lung, because this project might have killed some people. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. In any case, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in and all of that good stuff. I've been Golem. You've been awesome. See you next time.